hope happy Wednesday. First of all, everybody, happy Wednesday. I hope everybody had a fantastic day, in the market, a fantastic day in Trade Nation, right? Happy, this is our fourth week, right? Fourth week?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we 4 weeks in. Yo, shout out to everybody who has been here, who has been plugging in. And even for those of you who can only catch the recordings because of your work schedule. But I want to encourage each of you to continue to plug in, because the information is only going to get better and better and better. And the more that you study and learn this information, we're going to get you off that job, baby. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Freedom for everybody. That's what I'm talking about. So I've been thinking though. So I've been seeing the pace that we've been kind of going at. And how do y'all feel about the pace? Do y'all feel like we need to speed up? We going too slow? We going like just right? Because I want to make sure everybody is grasping the information. That's what's it is. I don't care about how long we take, because I want to make sure that you got it. So for me, that's more important. Hey, let's go. I'm gonna help you farm just right. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. So I know previously I was thinking, so this is my thought. So I know last week I said that, we were gonna probably tackle like 2 strategies like per day, but I kind of want to I was thinking maybe if because there's 4 strategies we got to talk about, and I want to make sure that you guys have them. And I don't really want to like rush it. So I'm gonna go based on like how I feel like everybody's engagement is. And if we are all rolling smooth, we'll do more. But if not, then I think like one per time will be enough. Because gold, honestly, all the strategies that I'm getting ready to go over, these next 4, I have adopted into my trading tool belt, if you will. I don't trade everything one way, because it's not always presented one way, right? You got to be able to adapt to what the market gives you. And these strategies, some are better than others at certain times. So it just depends on what the market is producing. So y'all feel like we good? We just keep trucking how we going? Y'all good? Give me some 7s if y'all feel like we at a good pace. We can keep going like this, or if we need to speed up. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. I see a lot of 7s. Hey man, y'all be bringing my big smile out. I swear, bro. Man, y'all don't even know. All right. Hold on. Let me decrust these lips so we can get it going. All right. So the way we always start, let's open it up with a Q&A first. Any questions that we have? You can type them in, or you can unmute yourself, either or. We family, so I prefer you to unmute yourself. All right, or you can raise your hand. No questions, no questions. No question is a dumb question. Okay, well, I don't see any questions, but don't feel like, this is the only time you can ask them, whenever you have it, fire it off, let me know. All right, so since we don't have any questions at this time, then we just gonna go ahead and we're gonna do our little recap like we always do. And then we're gonna jump right into strategies. So recap. So far we're going over the 3-5-7 system. So far we have gone over the 3, which is, who can give me the 3? Who can give me the 3? Who ready? You just unmute. I heard somebody unclick.
Okay, I can give you the 3.
Go ahead, sweetie.
All right. Enroll in IM, utilize the tools, and stay plugged into the academy.
Okay, perfect. Real quick, real short and sweet. I like it. Okay, then we also went over, so we're on 5 right now, right? 5 is a little bit of a section, right? So we went over 1 to 5, Who can give me 1 of 5? 1 of 5 is the golden keys. Who can give me those?
I got you, coach.
All right, let's go.
All right, so it's patience. You got to trust the process. Discipline. You got to create a method of operation, and then you got to be consistent and follow your method of operation consistently.
Oh, boy, I like how you remixed it too. You add your notes that you wrote in there. I like that. I like that. That means you're paying attention. You are definitely plugged in, Zach. Good job, yes, sir. So that was number 1 of 5. Number 2 of 5 is the trading rules. Who can give me those trading rules?
I got you.
All right, let's go.
Do not trade your bill money. Take the bag and run. Do not be greedy. Wait on the next trade and learn it, do it.
Perfect. Real quick question though. When is the next trade?
Next day.
Next day. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Why is my alarm just went off for the New York session? I don't know how I missed that. Okay. Now, also, so then we went over the 3 of 5. Now, the 3 of 5, that starts covering the skill set. Now, the skill set, we talked about trend lines. We talked about support and resistance. We talked about supply and demand. And then we also talked about zones, right? Just like regular support and resistance zones. So today, that brings us to today. Yes, today. All right, so we gonna jump into the strategies. So I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my screen, and then somebody give me a pair. First pair I hear or see is what we're gonna roll with.
USDJPY.
All right, I got you. My queen out in Vegas. Oh, Sugar, can you pass me the host or give me the ability to share my screen, please? Oh, can't do it yet. No, can't do it yet. You got to do it on the Mark Goldfinger one, not Mark Fair Jr. That's my phone. You there, Jack? Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels. You there? I can't do nothing yet. Well, when she's ready to give me the hosing, we're gonna jump into this. So the strategy that we're gonna be talking about though is called this is the Spartan Spear, right? This is a spear strategy. The spear strategy is like, you know how IM Mastery has their flagship product, the Harmonic scanner? Well, as Spartans, this is our very first weapon of choice, right? And the reason why this is our very first weapon of choice is because as a Spartan warrior, that's gonna be something that you walk around with. You're wearing your helmet, you have your shield of armor, you're gonna have your spear, and then you're gonna have your sword in your belt. You didn't see me do this, but I went down, I put my sword in my belt, right? So as a Spartan warrior, in these markets and these charts, we got 4 different weapons that we choose from. And by the end, man, I swear, whew, I'm excited. And I got a homework assignment for y'all today, especially since I know I can't share it yet. I'm just talking for right now. Jackie, where you at, girl? Sugar. I need
I'm working
you.
on the sugar. I'm sorry.
Oh, you ain't saying nothing. I was like, does she hear me? Is she there? She okay?
I'm sorry.
It's all
It's
good.
the technical difficulties this evening.
Hey, I see it. See, like it be trying to jump out there on everybody, but we ain't gonna let it win. We ain't gonna let it win. Oh. Like, what are you talking about? No, I'm just giving you the layout right now. So as a Spartan warrior, you know, in these markets, you know, we got our 4 weapons of choice. And by the end of it, by the time we get through all 4 of them, you determine, you know, based on what you see in the market, what's going to be, when is it going to be applicable? Which one is going to be applicable? Or how many of them are going to be applicable, but which one's going to be the best, right? So by the end of this, I want to be able to show you guys really what market structure is and the cycle in which it moves. Because if you can understand how the market moves and why it moves the way that it moves, then you can better capitalize on those movements because you'll understand them, right? Everybody agree with that? Drop some 7s if that makes sense. All right, perfect. Man, hold on, I gotta get comfortable, y'all. Man, I just came back from the mall. Hey, y'all like these? What y'all think about them? Them dope?
Fire.
Hey,
that's fire.
I just picked these up. Man, I bought a hat, bro. And the doggone hat, them jokers left the little the security tag thing on there, so I gotta take that back.
I'm
I'm
just
like,
gonna
bro, I don't
say
even
size 7 ladies. We'll leave it there.
Okay, I got you. All right. So yeah, man, that was crazy though, man. I gotta go all the way back. I don't even like really going out in public right now because there's too many people not wearing masks and taking this stuff serious. It's not my bag. It's not my bag. Let's see if we good. Nope, we're not good yet. So, well, while we waiting on the technical difficulties to get worked out, I know somebody got some questions. Who been trading today? Who traded today and they didn't go quite how they expected?
Hey.
Me.
That's me.
All right.
Hey.
All right. So what happened today? What happened today? Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I ended a trade and it was consolidating for like 3-4 hours, so I got out of it.
So did you enter the trade as it was entering consolidation, or was it already consolidation but you didn't catch it?
I feel like I got into the trade late and it already did its move. And then I was using the shout out to Jackie, the Milwaukee sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And then it started consolidating for like 3-4 hours. I got like probably was like 3 pips that I got out of it. And I was like, man, let me just get out of this trade.
Hey, you took profit though.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
You
I'm
took
thankful for
profit.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. We are always so happy and grateful anytime that we take profit from the market, because that's more than what you had when you started. Before you entered the trade, you ended up with more than what you had, even if it wasn't nothing but a couple cents.
Yes, sir.
Right. So we are always so happy and grateful now for anything that we take out of the market. Because how dare you be upset because you took some profit, but it wasn't as much as you wanted. How does that?
Thankful for every little cent.
Have to be. We got to be so appreciative because them cents, boy, they add up.
That's facts.
They add up. So
I'm 2 for 3 for the day.
Hey, that's fire. Let's go.
The one I lost, I know exactly what happened. I didn't wait for the last indicator to line up. I got in early, and it was still in a pullback, so it stopped me out of the trade. But I know exactly what happened.
Okay, perfect. You just jumped the gun a little bit. That's a beautiful situation. See, a lot of people they'll lose a trade, but this is where they mess up because they don't take the time to try to figure out why they lost a trade before they enter another trade. If you take the time to figure out why you lost the trade that you lost before you enter another trade, that'll prevent you from entering into what we call revenge trading, where you are now letting your emotions get the best of you. And now, instead of getting your money back like you thought you was going to do, you are steadily further shooting yourself in the head. It happens. Happened to me. Sure happened to you. And it won't be the first time and it won't be the last time. But as long as we do this one thing that I'm saying right here, take the time to figure out why you lost before you push that button again. Man, that is a
Try
game
now,
changer.
sugar.
Try it now? Okay. Oh, we lit now, y'all. Oh, we lit now. I seen that chat pumping though. Let me see what's going on in this chat. Okay, I see you, Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. Been turning 40 cents into $77. Yeah, that's amazing. So I started out as a swing trader. I'm still a swing trader at heart. That's why, yeah, when y'all see my pip counter, when I be in my bag on, it don't say 30 pips. That's why, yeah, I see that. Yeah. Awesome, awesome. Because it teaches you, I feel like swing trading, that more so teaches you patience. Because your target is so far away. So you're going through all the ups and the downs of the market, all the consolidation periods, and you like, if you didn't enter that first position right, shame on you. Shame on you. But it's going to teach you to make sure that you get that entry right. That's really what made me start getting my entries together, because I knew that I want to be entering into longer term trades. So for me, if I can set it and forget it, cool. And I got that mindset from Christopher Terry. When I went to the Las Vegas convention and he was speaking, that man said he loves the opportunity to drop. He basically said like $1 million to drop $1 million on a position and then not have to go back to look at it for 2 to 3 weeks. That blew my mind. But this is the CEO. This is the GOAT. So if he can do it, and he planted that seed inside my mind, so now it's up to me to dissect how that's possible for me to do. And man, I've been figuring that thing out. But we ain't talking about that right now. So today we're talking about the spear. Talking about the spear, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get my face out of here, because y'all know that makes me feel weird. And then we gonna do that. All right, everybody can see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, so what we are talking about is we are talking about the spear. This is the very first product, or not product, but the very first strategy that we came up with. And it's so simple. It's the bare bones basics of what trading is. Who can tell me what the bare bones basics of trading is? We went over this already.
Support and resistance.
Support and resistance.
Man, who said that first? Who said that first? They fired that thing off. Denver. Send me a cash app. Oh, y'all didn't know I did that, huh?
We know now.
All right. Participation plays. It doesn't play, but it pays. All right. So for this strategy, do y'all want to use current market, or do y'all want to back test this thing to the current market? What y'all think would be better for y'all learning?
Let's back test.
Back test it to the market.
Back test.
Cool. I'm with it. That's what I wanted y'all to say. So let me move this out of the way. And then Hold on, I'm gonna have to, I'll just retype it. Somebody say when.
When?
When, cool. All right, so I got my replay tool. So for the sake of what we're doing, where we want to put this line at?
That's good.
Cool. Perfect. So I'm looking at this, right? So the very first thing I want to do is make sure that I am on the 1 hour time frame. All right, 1 hour time frame. So let me, and I'm gonna type up we gonna go through the whole thing. We're gonna make sure everybody got this the right way. Sphere. That's a little too big. Low 20. Okay, cool. Sphere. Now, step one. One hour time frame. Or we'll put 1 hour chart, 1H chart. Keep it with how we see things on our chart. Step two, we have to identify the highest and lowest points. This includes wicks. Now, that's a kind of a tricky clause right there because it's subjective. I think that's the right one I want to use, subjective or objective. So basically, it's going to be up to you as the individual trader. So there is no specific price point that is going to hit for everybody because everybody doesn't pick the same points, if that makes sense. Hold on, I seen the chat go when I said that. Yep, no right or wrong. So this is perfect, right? So, and you can do this on your phone the same way that you do this, you know, right here on the computer. All right. So step three is we're going to grab our Fibonacci tool and we're gonna, so I'm just gonna put draw Fibonacci retracement. Hope I spelled this right. I'm put in live. Fibonacci retracement. Hope that's it. If not, whatever. Retracement from resistance to support, or top to bottom. Okay. Step four. Place a horizontal line on, I normally teach it like each fib level, but now I've simplified it. So, cause you're going to be able to visually see where the market is trapped, what two levels is trapped between. So I'm just going to place a horizontal line on both trapping levels. Drop 7s, if that makes sense. That last one, trapping levels.
Explain what's a trapping level, Sugar.
Okay, I can better explain it visually. So that's all the rules for right now. So let's go with that. And then I'm gonna do this so that we're all together. So let's, how I want to do this. Nah, it's more empty space over here. Okay, cool. See, man, I got OCD, so like stuff that y'all wouldn't even pay attention to bothers me. It's weird like that, but it's cool. All right, so support and resistance. Let's do the high and the low. Let's make it black. Would everyone agree that this is a low point?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. Would everyone
Yes.
agree that this is the high point?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Simple enough, right?
Mhm.
So we want to keep this as simple as possible. So this is what I was saying about it's subjective. Is that subjective or objective?
You're right. It's
Subjective.
Subjective,
You're
you're
right.
right.
Subjective. Okay. Okay, perfect. So yeah, this is up to you. So this is just where we backed it up to. I feel like this is a good field of vision. We got a nice amount of data throughout the entire screen. So, and we can see price moving, right? So what I want to do, and this is just a default fib. I got to put that in the steps. I'll do that right after this. So it's just a default fib, but the default fib, they changed it. TradingView changed it. I got you, Denver. Matter of fact, let me write that down right now. Okay, cool. I got you, brother. All right, so it doesn't so okay, matter of fact, here I'll show you. We come in here and we click apply defaults. It's gonna have this background on here. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I don't need that one. I'm gonna draw them over real quick. So it gives you this with this background right here. So all I did was just come in here and clean it up so I can see clearly what I want to see. Took the background off. You can leave all these other levels, but I added a level. It's one level that I added that's not on here. And I want to make everyone to make sure that they add this level to the fibs. Everybody that's watching this recording, I need you to do this. 0.886. That's the 88.6 fib level that we're adding. Okay. Boom. And we roll it like that. Now, mine is already set this way. Fibs.
Can you write that on the chart for us?
Yes, absolutely. Got you.
And you said we take the background off, Mark?
I do, just because I want the least amount of noise, and them colors don't always go with the chart that I got, because I have different layouts depending on my mode. I'm feeling a little protesterish, a little aggressive, so I got the B's and the C's on my chart right today. You know,
Hey,
I'm just kidding. Don't take that. I was so just playing. But no, I have different color charts, and sometimes the background it just messes with it. So that's all.
Can I see your
I
settings
like.
again, Mark?
Huh?
Can I see your settings again for your field?
Okay. So it's just a default setting. Is that Shakira? What's going on? I ain't heard from you since we got back.
I know.
What's going on?
I see you moving, doing good.
Oh yeah, we got it. I told you we was gonna be working. Okay. Let me put this in defaults. Fibonacci retracement. Okay, boom, boom, boom. And then I'll come down here. Or no, I'll do it on that same step so we don't get confused. Add the okay. Uh-oh. Drop my pen. All right. Did that work? Everybody got that?
Yes.
All right, cool. And then let me actually change the color. Give it a little contrast. Okay. So when I say trapping levels, okay, let's talk about those trapping levels. So if we're looking at this chart, if I was to grab my horizontal line and I'm gonna just place this line, is the market trapped up in here currently?
No.
No.
So that's not a trapping level. Is the market here currently?
No.
No.
So that's not a trapping level. Is the market here
Yes.
currently?
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So that's one of my trapping levels. Okay. So I'm gonna grab another one. Is this one?
No.
No.
Okay. What about this one?
No.
No.
What about this one?
Yes.
Yes.
Perfect. So you all have just identified the above and below. Let me show you. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it like this. I want you. We're gonna keep this thing as simple as possible. Color coordinated, right? You're gonna say above. Boom. Now we're gonna clone it real quick. I'm bringing this one down here. Boom. And I'll make this red. Make this red. And we're gonna put it below. Doggone it. Every time. I've been, that same thing that just happened, I've been doing that for as long as I've been educating. And that's all.
You are consistent.
That's almost a whole year. So like, man, like it never fails.
It happens to me too, sugar.
I'm gonna do that at least once every time. Like it always happens. So okay, boom. So above and below, right? So this is a relatively large zone. Would you agree? Just based on how it looks.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, let's check the pippage. 42 pips, 43 pips. So really, that's not a whole lot of pips. I mean, it is. That's those retirement pips right there. But what is our goal? What is our target every day?
30 pips.
30 pips.
30 pips, perfect. So it's definitely possible to get our 30 pips out of this zone. Would you agree?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what this strategy says, as above and below, we cannot enter into this trade until a candlestick either forms above this level or below this level. And it has to form there. So if that means if it's forming there, then what did the previous candle do there?
Close it.
Perfect. So I don't want you to be confused because I'm saying it must form here. Now, but that's important because it cannot do this. Notice how it started in this zone that is being trapped in, and then it broke out. This is not our candle. This is not the candle that we bought in on. This is the candle that tells us that we can buy because it closed below, it closed above, right? So then that means that the next candle would have formed somewhere in here, and it maybe came and gave us a retest here, but we're not concerned about it coming back to retest. This is a market execution strategy. All right, we're gonna put this in the, I'm gonna put that in the title. Market execution. Uh-oh. Learn how to spell. Okay, dang. Market execution, all right? And this is buy or sell. So on this candle right here, this is where we would market execute our buy. And whatever that price is that we get into, we're going to measure up 30 pips to the top and 30 pips to the bottom. It's my 30 pips there on the top. Let's drop that right there. We're gonna call that TP. Boom. Ooh, what'd that say? Y'all see my notes? How I got this stuff programmed? Yeah, take the bag and run. Why do I put that there? Because I always want to be reminding myself of the rules, because I know that my mind, you know, it could possibly get caught up in some distractions, right? Because distractions are all around us. Like, that's our life. Our life is the distraction. But we got to stay focused. But it helps me to stay focused by leaving little reminders for myself, right? And I encourage each of you to do the same thing, because nobody has to see your chart. But your chart is what's going to get you to the bag or not, right? So, and that's super, super duper important. So, everybody following me so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Perfect.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do we have any questions?
Yes. Can
Okay,
we
let's
use
go.
this? Can we use this strategy for any session?
Yes. This is not session specific. It can be used across the board. And the reason why it can be used across the board is because, first off, what is the Fibonacci retracement? The Fibonacci retracement literally is identifying the levels of support and resistance over a distance and time, and is measuring them in percents. That's all this is doing. It's just measuring the support and resistance. So, but it's still based off support and resistance. So support and resistance is everywhere in your chart, on any time frame, any day, any month, any week, any minute. It doesn't matter. So yes, you can use this any session. All right, hold on, let me put that.
Any pair.
Any pair.
Yeah,
but
I got a question.
I will say this much. When it comes to the big weighted pairs that many of us like to deal with, you know, the US 30s, the cryptocurrencies, the Bitcoin, the Ripple, oil, gold, silver, you know, stuff like that, that's a little more volatile. I wouldn't use this, because remember what I said, this is bare bones basics. This is the very first thing that we give a completely brand new trader who just enrolls. And the reason why we give them this is because A, is based on support and resistance. And then B, it's going to teach them patience, because a lot of times they're going to have to wait on these setups, right? Because look, we're trapped smack dab in the market. Smack dab in the market. So let's play this out. Because right now, we can't make a move one way or the other. So let's play. Ooh, did y'all see that? That is bananas. Thought you was going to get that below break, but it didn't. Okay, so let's keep going.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Yes.
So do you have to buy in or sell off the first or the second pip, the second candlestick after it closes, or?
Based on the strategy, I would, because that's what the strategy tells me to do. But me personally, I prefer to enter off of a retest. Remember, I said I'm kind of passive aggressive when it comes to me trading. So when y'all see me trading, y'all gonna see multiple positions, because I see different things, right? So I know that some of my entries is going to be better based on my retest, solely because the retest is where I know I'm safe, unless it just violates my retest. But if it violates my retest, then what do? I take that retest and go the other direction. But I would, whatever the strategy is, I would do my best to implement it as it has been, to use it as it has been implemented. It just works better that way. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, perfect. All right. So Now, notice where the market is. What happened? Okay, so we're above now, right? So this candle, on the close of this candle, is where we should do what?
Enter.
How we entering?
Buy limit.
Market execution.
Market execution.
Market execution buy. Perfect. So we're going to try our best to market execute right at this candlestick, right at this. Now, we know as traders, because we understand market structure, because we've been going through our IML Academy. I'm going to plug that every time, I swear. Please make sure y'all are doing that. 30 minutes to an hour and a half a day in your IML Academy. Every day, 7 days a week. I don't care. Get it done. We know that we should expect a retest to this level, but we're not concerned about the retest. Why? Because the candle closed here and the retest is 5 pips away. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. What's our stop loss?
30 pips.
30 pips. Am I worried about 5 pips?
Nope.
No, I'm not. All right. So we're in this. We're about to enter this trade. Let's see. Boom. We're into the trade now. We got in, and boom, that gave us our retest. So me, as the trader that I am, I'm gonna catch this one because the strategy told me to, but I don't catch this one because my strategy told me to. My trading style told me to. Right? So me, I got 2 entries, but y'all just got 1, unless y'all like me. Let's see. Oh, that's ugly. It's ugly. Wait a minute. Let's see what happens. And this is the hour chart. So this is why UJ is not one of my favorites, because when she's not moving, she moves like this. Oh, Lord. Oh, that one might have made your butthole pucker up a little bit. Came real close to that stop loss.
Oh, UJ
look at this
for days.
That's what I'm saying. So this strategy is going to teach you patience, because look at how long it's even taking you to get your bag. Because why? I'm gonna pause it now. So look, we could be in this trade going through all of these emotions, all of these ups and downs, all of this chaos in this zone. Ups and downs. Confusion. Is she coming down? She going up? What's she doing? I don't know. I don't like all of that. To me, that's silly. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna utilize rule number 1. What does rule number 1 tell me? Or excuse me, rule number 2. What does rule number 2 tell me?
Take the bag and run.
Take the bag and run. Okay, so boom. We could have caught 20 pips right here in 5 hours. Or if you want to hold it a little long, you could have caught 20, 23, 24 pips in 21 hours. Them 4 more pips, but 15 to 16 more hours, screw that. I'm going to take the bag and run in my 20 pips, and I'm going to live to trade another day. And I'm going to go about my business, and I'm going to find me 10 pips somewhere else. Because, look, how long we've been in this trade? Let's see. We market and executed right here. Boom. So let's just go across. So far, we have been in this trade for 6 days to get 30 pips. Are you kidding me? No, not doing it. Yeah. So it's a great strategy because it teaches a new trader the importance of patience, truly, because every pair does not just kick out 30 pips like that. Boom, 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 boom. All of them move 30 pips, but sometimes they do like this, where they get hung up. It's been hung up for 6 days. Let's see which point y'all think I'll get hit first, the take profit or the stop loss. Type of number 1 if you think the TP gonna get hit. Type of number 2 if you think the stop loss gonna get hit. Because it's 6 days in now. Anything could happen. let's see. Let's do a quick analysis. See where we at. I can put a trend line right here. Where'd my trend line go? Okay. I can put a trend line right here. Okay. That's interesting. That look like a triangle to me, don't it?
Yeah, buddy.
That look like it's doing some triangle-like stuff, right? What kind of triangle is this, possibly? That is a nice looking situation right here. So when y'all see these type situations, which way do you usually see it go? Up or down?
It's going up.
Going up?
I think it'll have a breakout.
I know we're gonna get a breakout. Let me see. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. Oh, this is going to take a dump. That's what market structure tells me.
So why is it red?
Well, it was red based on this point over here. Because remember, this is where we first got into the trade. But I'm asking, so we've been in this. So all of this right here that we see is 6 days. So I'm asking, after 6 days, and we still ain't hit a TP or stop loss. So who gonna be sitting in the trade for 6 days talking about 30 pips? Come on, man. That's crazy. It's crazy. Because look what happened. You came in, you saw this, that it dropped down here, but it didn't hit your stop loss, and you would have entered the trade. Let's see. You could have already hit your 30 pips. Could have already hit your 30 pips. You see this? So let's see. I think that the stop loss might get hit because I'm looking at how it's played off of this trend line, the amount of times that it's played.
Based on the trend line, I would like to change my answer.
Okay. All right, so let's see what happens. I could be wrong. We don't know. It's still showing up. Still showing the uptrend. Oh, okay. So the TP got hit. The TP end up got hit. Good job. Good job.
Another question: If the currency strength is strong, wouldn't that play into a part of JPY going up if JPY was strong?
You said what now? If the currency strength is strong, then what now?
Like if JPY was the currency strength was strong, wouldn't that be another indicator letting you know that it's gonna shoot up?
No.
Yeah, it very well could be. But me, and I have to be all the way honest. I don't look at that. I look solely at the price action. Not to take anything away from everything that Jacqueline was taught you. That is just not something that I look at from my training style. Okay, I'm a stop sharing real quick and show my face. Show your face. Show us your face. So no, for real. When it comes to trading, it is so important that you as the individual trader figure out who you are in the market. You have to figure out I have taken from a lot of different places. Taken. The stuff that didn't work, threw it out. Nope, that don't like, get that out. That don't work. Not for me anyway. Because I have to put me into it. And if it doesn't work with my understanding, then it's not gonna benefit me. Right. So Jackie is absolutely right. Like today, for instance, like, was it today? Because I wasn't trading today. I think GJ and stuff went crazy. I think they shot up aggressive, if I'm not mistaken. And it wasn't no news, I don't think. Or was that yet? No, that was yesterday. Yesterday. Because I did a live trading call with the team at 8 a.m. and we had just missed the candle. If we would have looked at that candle first, if we would have looked at UJ first, I could have called out 50 pips for everybody right there. Bow. Because it was happening. But it's okay. Because all it was a breakout. Still got to come back, retest. Because the breakout, and I need for everybody, put this in your notes, start, circle it, color it in, whatever. This is important. The breakout is not the move. I'm gonna repeat that. The breakout is not the move. It's the indication that the move is coming. Like my man Oren say, that's when you can get the Stevie J face going on and rub your hands because you know you're finna get the bag. You know that you're being set up. The move is setting up for you to get your bag. All right? Super important. The breakout is not the move. So let's look at another pair. We got a few more minutes. Is everybody rolling? Like UJ is just a little bit slow. Let's go. Somebody give me a pound pair.
GU.
GU. Okay, cool. I know GU gonna give me something. Oh yeah, I can't use this one. So this is this is what team class be looking like. So y'all see how we got
share
like,
screen.
oh my bad.
Share screen.
My bad. Let me know when y'all can see it.
Got you.
All
Can
right,
see
perfect.
it.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, so this is what team class be looking like. So I want y'all to see something. Never mind the zones and the lines and stuff like that. I just want y'all to pay attention to this right here. So this is our wager. So unfortunately, Star got knocked out because it didn't come back and retest right here. So we got Akil and we got Jackie O. So we got we got two of the leaders duking it out. So based on what y'all see that's happened so far, who y'all think gonna be right? Akil in the blue or Jackie O in the yellow? Mind you, we're all to a certain status, so that doesn't matter.
The yellow, look, the inverted head and shoulders, right?
Well, so basically everybody was calling it inverted. Even Star, she was like, it's gonna come back down here and retest here, and then it was going to shoot up. But I was like, no, this is the daily time frame. It's not gonna move like that. So I definitely still see the inverted happening. What'd you say?
Can you zoom in? Can you zoom in a little bit?
I'm gonna go with the blue Akil, looking at how it's been moving in the past.
Akil's looks like it's gonna hit better.
You know, with double test the line before it breaks out.
Right, because I'm like, this is the daily, so I'm still zooming in. This is the daily time frame, so I really believe that it's gonna get like right in here. So it's already kind of rejected. So we're gonna see who gets it, because if it rejects too far, then it's gonna knock Jackie out. But if it don't reject far enough, then it's gonna knock Akil out. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see who wins. So that's just some little cool stuff that we do. And we plays wagers, like who gonna get it? Who gonna get it? All right, so let me switch to my other chart real quick, and then we gonna check out this above and below. All right, boom. See, okay, somebody called it out in class. This is perfect. I want y'all to see this. This is perfect because it's already done. So this is where the market was trapped. So let's back this thing up. Oh man, this is beautiful. Look how beautiful this is. Oh man, look at this. Look at this. All right, so boom, this is where the candle closed. So we've already market executed, right? This is where it closed. So we know that we basically gone at the top of the hour. This is where we're getting into the trade. That makes sense? If that, so that's everybody's understanding. If it's not everybody's understanding, let me know. Now this, I'll be willing to, while we talking about the strategies, I am willing to be late to my next class. That's team class, but I need to make sure that y'all understand this, because this is how we get to the bag. As far as how I'm teaching you, one of the methods. So y'all let me know. All right, boom, that's my 30 pips. Grab my array, and we gonna bloop it. And we are going to make that the TP. Let's see what happens. And then we got to do the same thing for the stop loss though. So let me uh-oh. 30 pips, we can call it right there. Boom. Boom. And we gonna call that the stop loss. Same as before, right? Let's see if we get our bag. Now the pound pairs move big. So really for a pound, my bad. I didn't give you that the right way. The way I use the pound, because I know the pound moves big, I give a 50 pip stop loss. But I understand that sometimes that might pull back like 46, 47 pips on you and still gonna give it to you. So you gotta, if you can't afford the stop loss, lower your risk. If you cannot afford a stop loss, lower your risk or trade something else. Okay? I hope everybody understands that, because that is a nugget that I wish I would have learned before I learned it. All right, boom. Make that the stop loss. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna delete that. And a lot of times I don't even need this, but I'd rather have it and then not need it, and then need it and not have it, if that makes sense. All right, so let's play. Oh man, wait a minute, hold on. Are you trying to tell me that we market executed and we got our bag in 2 hours? Did y'all just see that?
Yes, sir.
Man, in and out, and I'm done. Did I need my 50 pip stop loss? I ain't even get to finish saying it good. I didn't even get to finish saying it good, and didn't even need it. What was my drawdown? None. Well, wait, hold on. I had a little bit. 10 pips. 10 pips to drawdown. Boom. Smack my TP. And I'm done for the day. Done for the day. 2 hours. I can't make this stuff up.
Can't make it up.
Can't make this stuff up. So, we got any questions about this?
The question.
Yes.
Ladies first.
Okay. Who's up? Who's up? Who's my lady that was up? Checking his chat also.
When you enter the trade, when you mark up, I see you on TradingView. Do you watch TradingView and enter on the MetaTrader 4, or do you mark up on the MetaTrader 4 platform?
It depends on how I'm feeling. It depends on how I'm feeling or what I'm trading and what my spreads look like. Because a lot of times I can use the TradingView prices and be good to go.
That's going to depend on your broker too, though, right? Because TradingView doesn't have your broker, so those prices might not be the same. Your spreads might not be the same, so that's just important to keep in mind.
Yeah, absolutely. When I'm marking up on TradingView though, I feel that Awanda has the closest to my broker, or most brokers, because they were even closest to Hugo's Way when I used to have them. Now, when it comes to like I said, like those other type of pairs, like the indices and whatnot, like US 30 is like 40, 50 pips off. Don't use those prices at all. Nope. No. Don't use those. Depending on what you're trading, you definitely want to. If you are comfortable using the MT4 platform, I would always use that, because that's where my money is. The broker is where my money is. So
what broker do you use?
Me personally, I use Osprey FX.
Do you enter on a 1 hour time frame?
It depends on what I'm doing. I'm looking to I'm getting ready. I'm looking for a swing trade right now. I'm looking for a swing trade opportunity right now. I'm working on some. I want to see what I can do with a 0.01 on like a $10 account.
I have a question. So I know I might be backing up just a little bit, but
it's okay.
I was wondering if you could go through. I understand the above and below, but could you go through how you place the Fibonacci one more time? I just want to make sure I have it.
Perfect. Good question. Be happy to do that. All right, so we can clear this out. I showed it to you. So let's say this is where we are. And I'm looking at this. So let me grab my horizontal line. I'm gonna turn my drawing tool on, and I'm gonna go with my highest price in my screen, boom, which is that wick. And I'm gonna go with the lowest price in my screen, which is this wick.
Okay.
Boom. Now I'm gonna grab my fib, my regular default fib, and I'm going to start at the top as close as possible, and I'm gonna draw it down to the bottom.
Okay, that was easy.
Oh yeah, this whole strategy should really take you here. I'm gonna set it all the way up how we teach it in the group. Boom. Hold on. Let me change the color.
Okay, Sugar, I got a question. So if they're looking at current market, would it be safe to just refresh their screen so that they see what the high and low is that's being presented on the chart and then mark it up from there?
I mean, well, the market is always moving, so honestly, hitting a refresh shouldn't really do anything. You should already see the last candlestick.
Okay.
So if you can see where current market is, because I mean, we know current market right here, right? Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So as long as we can identify where current market is, if the market is in a situation like this where it's still trapped in between this high point and this low point, then we good to go. We good to go. That's all we need. And then look at this situation. So this wasn't even it. That happened over here. So where are we at right here? It closed, it formed above. Let's see if we would have got our 30 pips off of this above right here. Boom, market execute. And we just barely made it. 29 pips, take that bag.
Right.
Take that bag. If it's teetering around your TP, the TP, remember, the TP is just the target. If it's teetering around that, man, take the bag and run. It's okay. You missed 1 pip, but you got 29. Okay, then get 31 tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? It's okay. Break this thing down so that it's not so much pressure, because we only got to get 30 pips 65 times in a row to make that 1.2 now. All right. Good question though.
Thank you.
Other questions?
Appreciate it.
No problem.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I might have missed it. Okay, so as far as you identifying the highest and the lowest point, are you backpedaling the length of time to I guess the last 7 days?
I'm not necessarily using anything. I don't really care about the time. The time doesn't matter. I'm solely using support and resistance. If I didn't want to go back this far, I could even do this. Let's back it up. I could do it like this. Boom. Let's make this back black. All right, I got my low point. Boom. I can use this right here because this is all I see. And I can use this as my high point because this is the highest point that the market has been in and the field division that I got, right? Remember, I said it's subjective. This is what you just asked. What I'm showing you right now is exactly why I said it's subjective, because you're gonna not always be looking at your screen at a particular time or catch it, at a certain time frame or whatever. So you can't get caught up on what may have happened. But instead, you can go from where the current market is and do the exact same thing. Now, what does that tell us? So we're in this situation right here. Boom. The market is trapped in between the 1 and the 88.6. So what am I waiting to do? What am I waiting on to happen?
Close above or below.
But more importantly, starts
Form.
to form above or below. So, Lady Exalor, right? Did I say it right?
Yes, Gabby.
Yeah. Okay, Gabby. I like to use our names though. And that's above. Boom. Above. Let's make that. I'm gonna make it back black. Just keep it simple. Boom. It's my above. Clone. Boom. Below. Everybody with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anytime that you see this, and if you go through, and this is why I stopped going through and I just putting lines on each of it, because that can get your chart kind of like cluttered, right? As long as you had a fib on it, you can see where you need to place the levels. So I would leave the fib there, but only put the levels that my trapping levels. That's why I put that in there. Because that's, to me, that eliminates all the confusion. Once I get my form above or below, boom, I'm market executing and I'm riding out for my 30 pips. If it's coming close and it's hesitating, taking the bag and run. If it gives it to me, perfect. I'm done for the day.
Hey, I got a question.
Go ahead.
How do you remove the colors again from the Fibonacci?
Okay, perfect. So if I was here, go into settings, I'll show you. I'll just make it back default. Apply defaults. So boom, the background popped back up. So I'm simply gonna come over here to where it says background, click it off. If I wanna make everything the same color, use one color, make it black. Boom. Hit okay. Now we lit.
All right, appreciate it.
Now, the only thing is you gotta make sure, you gotta make sure that you add the 88.6. You gotta add the 88.6. And sometimes I'll even add a level in between the 0 and the 23.6 because look at this zone.
It's huge.
Look at this zone. It's monstrous. It's 105 pips. So you're trying to tell me I gotta wait for the market to move 105 pips before I can even get into the trade? No. So what do? This is a remix. This is a bonus edition. We should stop the recording right now. It's all good. It's all good. I forgot what my level. Oh, here it is. 0.11. Is it 2? No, 4. Yeah. Let me check my math real quick. Hold on. Gotta check my math. Yep, perfect. 11.4. So this distance right here is the same distance as the 88.6. Let me add that in there. Same distance as the 88.6. So you can even add this level here. Especially for the pound pairs. So I'm gonna pull the settings up real quick and then y'all can take y'all screenshot, give y'all a couple seconds. Oh, my bad. I'll give y'all a second to do that. Let me know when y'all got it. And in the process, do we got any other questions?
Yeah, so say if you trade in GJ, is it better to trade the pair during the London session or the Asian session?
I find that it moves more during the London session, but it can definitely move during the Asian session as well. I've caught in bags in both sessions on the same day, matter of fact. So it just really depends. But whatever pair you're trading, I would definitely do my best to trade it during the session that it is supposed to be traded at.
All right, thanks.
Perfect.
Mark, do you have a favorite trading pair, Forex pair?
What's my name?
Goldfinger.
Goldfinger.
That's your favorite, okay?
Yeah. That's the pair that made me. Yeah. That's my pair. That's the pair that took me to six figures. Because that's what my mentor said. My mentor said, trade one pair until you hit 100K. That's going to do something for you. Your level of confidence and comfortability in the market is going to skyrocket because your vision is going to become so clear because you're only focused on one thing. You're not looking at that big booty girl walking down the street or that fine chocolate brother or whatever. You're not looking at all these different distractions. You got one thing that you focus on. It's a game changer. Game changer. Everybody got their screenshots?
Yeah, and this can work on gold.
I don't do this on gold. We gonna get to that. Gold, I'm gonna tell you, I don't have no flashy thing, you know, like my brother Debo, he has an entire like little strategy how he does that. I'm solely a price action market structure trader. You're not gonna see no indicators for real. I'm really just starting to use a couple of indicators, and that's only when I'm doing my swing trades. For the most part, I don't use them because, like Jackie told you, a lot of them are lagging. I want my information real time. I don't want to have to wait for information from an indicator that I know as it has been created, it's in the past. It doesn't compute well for my mind. That's why you have to identify who you are as a trader. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Everything works, but doesn't mean that everybody can work it. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind.
I gotta find my number one pair.
Yeah, do that. And when you find her, commit to her. Don't be like, hey girl, what's your sister name? Don't do that. Don't do that.
When you speak of price action and structure, your structure, you're talking about your SRT, and price action is the
how it moves within the SRT.
Right. Okay.
Simple. All right. Good questions. Any other questions?
Mark, are your 8 a.m. trading calls available for us to hop on and observe?
Not if you not actually are a Spartan, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
But I do a lot of London session trading, so if anybody want to hop on with me every now and again, I don't always do that because really, like, that's my trading time. So when I'm trading, I'm not answering no questions. So you got to be ready.
So this my last question.
Okay.
So I just joined the group like I think last week or so. Is there a way I can find? Thank you. Is there a way I can find the old recordings, or where can I get those?
Absolutely. Get with Sister Jackie, and she can definitely get you all that information, as well as all the recordings that we've done so far this session.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and plus they're in the group.
I post them in all of the study groups, and I'll be posting this one as well.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Good job. All right. Any other questions?
Thank you both so much.
No problem.
Thank you for taking the time for us, man.
Hey, man, this is what I do. Anybody that I can sit down with and help them to understand this information better, that's what I'm here for. So that's why I'm saying, like, whatever questions you have, send them to me, because what that does is not only gets you the information, but that makes me a better educator.
How do we get on the London session with you?
Shoot me a friend request, and then because I haven't really even started doing that. Like that's just something that I know people have been like asking me lately. And it's not that I'm not opposed to doing it. I just got to figure out what it looked like, because I know when I'm trading, nah. Because like when I get into like question answer mode, like it shifts my mindset. Like that time, that's when I'm locked in. So I don't answer no questions. Not that I'm being rude, but I'm probably gonna have my music on and my microphone muted, and you just kind of have to watch and see what I'm doing. All right.
How do we request you as a friend on Telegram?
Oh yeah, no, do it on Facebook. I do more on Facebook, and then we can connect that way. Okay. Telegram, I'm still getting used to Telegram. Still getting
just put that. Mark Fair Jr. or we put in Goldfinger?
Mark Fair Jr. Yeah. All right. And I'll be on the lookout for him, because sometimes like if we're not friends, they be putting them like the message request in like that other inbox, and I be completely missing that thing sometimes. So I'm gonna check for.
You're muted.
Look in here.
Can't hear you.
You might be on a phone call.
No.
Is it just me, guys, or y'all can't hear him either?
Can't hear
him. Microphone we can't hear him.
Okay, I thought it was just me. I thought I was having a bad signal. I don't know, Sugar. I don't know.
Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh man, I don't know what happened. Like I didn't hit the mute button or nothing, man. It just like went out. That's crazy. Dang. See what I mean? They be trying to not let me be great. You trying to not let me be great. Well, we lit though. I hope I got everybody's questions answered. I see the friend requests coming in, so I'm gonna get all those friend requests accepted. I'm not promising this week though, for the session, just because I gotta mentally prepare for that. Because I be, like I said, I be in my zone. All right. So y'all cool with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
You gonna let us know when you're ready though?
Yeah, absolutely. We can, matter of fact, we can actually plan. We can try it out next week. Let's try it out next week.
Hey, Sugar, why don't you do this? Once you figure out what you want to put together, then we can utilize our groups, so you don't have to do it on the outside. You know what I'm saying? Make it simpler for you. You can just come up with the Zoom link, drop it into the main group, and anybody in the 52 weeks that wants to jump on, you know what I'm saying? They have access to it.
Perfect idea. Thank you for that, sis. All right, so yeah, we gonna roll with that. Oh, and man, shout out to Days A Fire, man. She killed that the 4-minute presentation on Sunday. I see you, Shawty. Go ahead, do your.
Yes, let's go, sis.
Yes, let's go.
Like,
let's go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. So I'm just so happy and grateful now for each and every one of you, the growth that you all are experiencing. I pray truly that I continue to be a value to you all. If you all receive something, some value, drop some love in the chat, drop some fire, drop whatever you feel. If you guys are getting value from them, perfect. Oh man, that chat go. See, man, every time, boy, y'all be bringing my big smile. Like, man, that's awesome. I love it.
Well, gratitude to each and every one of you. Thank you all for your time. And I'm going to catch y'all next week, Wednesday. So, as always, peace, love, and freedom. We out.